everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EaSports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches a big fella.
And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Scanning the field, it's Manning. That's caught. It's Wingo.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He leaves it with the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but we're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
He'll pitch it. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Lowers those pads. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Did as he throws. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.
South Carolina, 14. Texas, 0.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Pocket breaking down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
throws and fires complete to the right. Can't get him to the ground.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Quick completion on the out. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, here comes a return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to pass, it's Manning. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking for a gap, it's Baxter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Fires it incomplete. Stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Second and a long way to go. The play action fake. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there.
shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again on that.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Escapes trouble. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got him downfield. Oh, out of space. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bust through the touchdown Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finds a man in the middle. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off play action. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense looking great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like, this was not competitive. This was a bad performance, and the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This was an embarrassing loss, and Jesse, they're going to have to get some things fixed if they want to go try to compete for the ultimate prize.
I think the problem, if you're the head coach of this former #1 team, is that you've got a lot of problems to solve. What went wrong? Because they never even showed up. They didn't even look motivated in this game, and they got dominated in all 3 facets on the field. This isn't just a one-solution fix. There are a lot of question marks now. They're going to be revolving around this program, and a lot of doubters now from the outside. A lot of that energy is going to start seeping in.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think...
It's a running room. And they'll knock him down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Making side adjustments here. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Here on third down for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Georgia 0.
Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw it. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Bears the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Steps away. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Fights off a defender. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
On the double.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
First down for the offense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 15. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? Oh, they're eager to head to that dressing room right now.
That's the end of the first half. This is LSU 7, Georgia 0.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the 1st. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's dealt. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half a football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They're going to ride this running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Here comes the offense on second down. It's a reverse. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To throw, it's Stockton. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. Finds a crease at the 20. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's sharp. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Caught close to the marker. It's Anderson. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Tigers are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock, a pickup of 20.
Receiver. Ruled out of bounds at the 45. That's a
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but